back at CES to check out all of the fun futuristic tech. AI was the underlining theme again, but the two standout categories I saw everywhere were robots and, surprisingly, robot lawnmowers. It seemed like every booth had a lawnmower on display, whether it made sense to their brand or not. Now, one brand that did not have a lawnmower was Samsung. Instead, I got to see and experience their 130-inch micro RGB TV. This TV comes with pixel-sized LEDs for a beautiful image experience. It's got a new micro RGB AI processor that's specifically designed for this TV, and the TV is extremely bright and comes with a glare-free finish. Samsung also showed off their new home appliances, with the standout devices to me being the Family Hub fridge and the 2-in-1 washer-dryer combo. Both have AI built in to give you an enhanced experience. We've seen plenty of robot vacuums in years past, but have you seen one that climbs the stairs? This concept by Dreame has chainsaw-looking legs to move the vacuum from one floor to another. It's just a concept right now from Dreame, but if I don't need separate vacuums on each floor, it might be worth developing into reality. Mova had a massive display at CES this year, and they had a pool vacuum concept with a robotic arm on top. The idea is that it can collect pool toys from the bottom and top of the water. It can hold a drink tray, maybe scrub the pool walls. Like I said, it is just a concept right now, but Mova did say that they are looking for customer feedback on other ways that this can be used. So feel free to leave suggestions in the comments for them. I teamed up with Denvix to show some of the incredible things they are doing with battery power. Last year, they debuted the PowerX and MotorX. The PowerX is a power bank with a 25,000 milliamp battery inside. It's a 4-in-1 charger with 250 watts of total output. So on the top, it has got two USB-Cs. We have got one USB-A, and on the front of it, we have a magnetic wireless charger. Now, as far as the Motor X, it is a tire inflator with a 15,000 milliamp battery inside. So it also doubles as a power bank too. It can inflate large tires too from 0 to 36 PSI in about 4 minutes. It's got a full touchscreen panel on the front with preset options so you can scroll through those or manually put in the PSI that you want. There's also a light on the back for several different lighting options. Now, something new this year from Denvix is the Thunder X. This is a 2-in-1 power bank and a jump starter for your car. It's got 36,000 milliamp battery inside, and this thing has some real punch. With a 1,000 amp peak, it starts most cars up to 30 times, and you can even jumpstart trucks up to 15 times. Now, last but certainly not least is the Spark. Essentially, all the devices we just talked about all rolled into one and then supercharged. The Spark has 72,000 milliamp battery inside, 2,000 amp jump starter. We've got a dual cylinder tire inflator that can fully inflate a tire in 2 minutes. It also comes with industry-leading safety and cooling. If you're only going to be picking up one device, the Spark is definitely the way to go. If you guys want to know more about any of these products, be sure to check the links in the description. Iceplosion was a fun device to demo on the floor. It's a carbonated slushy machine for making your own drinks at home. It uses water, a CO2 canister, and a flavor packet to make the drinks in about 2 to 3 minutes. The flavor pods cost about $1 each, but the device itself retails for $700. So pretty expensive, but if that's something you're into, might be worth it. Going from pricey to somewhat more affordable, the next item here only costs $80, and it is a portable espresso maker from Wacaco. You add your coffee, water, and give it a few pumps to make your own espresso. If you don't have access to heat up your water, their top tier model has a built-in battery to heat up the water for you. You can add your own grounds or you can use their pods. If you feel like brushing your teeth takes too long, then why not just brush them all at the same time? The Y-Brush is a device that allows you to brush all of your teeth within 10 to 20 seconds using thousands of nylon bristles. It comes in several different sizes for all ages and seems like a great way to get your kids to start brushing their teeth early and making sure that everything is getting brushed. Seattle Ultrasonics showed off their ultrasonic knife. It uses commercial ultrasonic cutting technology to reduce the pressure needed to cut through items by 50%. This is something that is great for seniors who don't have the hand strength to to cut through harder items like carrots and potatoes. It charges via USB-C, or you can pick up an additional charging tile. SmartWings has been driving innovation in motorized shades. That is why I partnered up with them to take a look at some of the things they are showing off at CES. One of the cool things that they're doing is that they are one of the first brands to implement Matter over Thread and Matter over Ethernet in their devices. One of the major highlights this year is them rolling out Matter 1.4 across all of their product line. And this development is in collaboration with Apple. The cool thing about this is that it enables native Apple Direct Connect, allowing all the shades to pair directly with Apple devices without even a bridge. Now, some of the cool products that I saw at their booth was the Levitate Skylight Cellular Shades. This puts a track into the window and allows you to control the shades to either allow sunlight to come into the top, the bottom, or completely cover up the window to black it out. We've also got the Day and Night Skylight Cellular Shades. This gives us the option of having the full blackout or the ability to let some of the light in through their daylight covering. Now, if you're somebody who has an arched window in your house and have never had the opportunity to put in motorized shades, well, SmartWings has you covered here with their new arched cellular shade. And if you don't have an arch and instead have a triangle looking shade, we have got the trapezoid shade that will allow you to put in automatic shades to open and close as needed. Last thing I took a look at was their outdoor patio shades. This can get up to 120 inches. It is windproof for an outdoor patio shade. And like I mentioned too, these are all connected over Matter. Taking a look at the remotes, they are very similar to the Apple TV remote. Great sleek design on this one, allows you to open and close the shades from there, but they also had some other options as far as switches that you can put on the wall by the shade, or an actual turn dial that you could put onto a countertop for adjusting the shades as needed. If you guys want to know more about the SmartWings products that you saw today, be sure to check the link in the description. Navimow, who is part of the Segway company, showed off all of their new lawnmowers. They range from the smaller i2 that covers 0.15 acres all the way up to their flagship X4 covering 1.5 acres. The X4 is all-wheel drive and uses independent motors on the front wheels to allow for a 0-point turn. Sony's booth was quite different. There were no TVs, no PlayStation, and no audio gear. Instead, the booth this year was dedicated to the Afeela. This is Sony's electric car in partnership with Honda. This was my first year actually being able to get into the car, and it is very luxurious inside. The seats are incredible, the display is amazing, and the audio is second to none, as you would expect. It's scheduled to be released later this year, coming in at a price around $100,000. It was also exciting to see a larger Afeela on stage. Now, this one is only a concept, but definitely something I'm more interested in. These days, battery life is one of the biggest challenges for smart locks. So I teamed up with DESLOC to show off their V150 smart lock. This is the world's first self-charging solar smart lock. It has a built-in solar panel that charges under any light. So we're talking sunny, cloudy, shaded porches, even indoor lights. So there are no batteries to swap out. So if you've been looking for a smart lock where you don't have to worry about the batteries dying and you getting locked out of your house, this is the one for you. On the security side, you get 3D facial recognition with anti-spoofing, plus a curved fingerprint sensor that's fast and accurate. If you want to know more about the DESLOC V150, check out the link in the description. Aiper showed off the iResense 2. This is a robot that you hook up to your hose and put out in the middle of your yard. You can adjust its water pressure to only water certain areas. It comes with an app to set up custom zones, so maybe you want to water your lawn more than your planters. Well, you can do that. TP-Link debuted their new AI agent called Ariel. It's an AI cloud assistant, and one of its primary uses is to reduce unwanted notifications. Instead of seeing a notification pop up on your watch or phone that says, motion detected, the new notification will tell you what is happening, like cat has jumped on the counter. You can also ask for specific movie clips, like show me what the cat was doing yesterday. It then cycles through all of your clips, giving you a summary of what happened, along with showing you the clips that go with it. At the TP-Link booth, we also saw a handful of new cameras, and they were showing off a demo of Wi-Fi 8. Now, I thought this was going to be a much faster Wi-Fi version. Instead, I found out Wi-Fi 8 is a much more stable version. So it's keeping the same speeds as Wi-Fi 7 with just a lot more reliability. Switchbot showed off their AI art frame, and it is an e-ink image that lets you easily display art or family photos. They say the batteries last 2 years, but it only uses the batteries when you change the image. I love that it doesn't have to be plugged in and can rotate through family photos. Have you guys heard of water flossing? I just discovered this a few months ago because my kid's orthodontist recommended one. But while I was out roaming the showroom floor, I discovered a 2-in-1 electric toothbrush with water floss from Soocas. It essentially shoots a high pressure stream of water between your teeth to clear out any food that your toothbrush misses. HoverAir does some amazing things with drones as far as being able to follow you around. Well, this year they debuted their new Aqua. It is a waterproof drone that follows you while doing water sports. If it crashes or maybe gets taken out by a wave, it can actually float on the water and take off again from there. It comes with a wristband that it follows, so you don't actually have to have your phone on you while you are surfing. Olight showed off their O Station. It is a rechargeable battery station that you can load up to 20 AA and AAA batteries, and it will keep them charged up. They also showed off a similar travel size charger that you can charge up to 8 batteries at once. Sunseeker didn't have a major showing at CES, but I did get to see their new flagship X9 lawnmower. It comes with a side edger, which I have never seen before. I'm pretty excited to see this thing in action later this summer. Walking the floor, we saw a lot from the robotics community, from dancing to playing the piano, playing chess, and even folding clothes. It's always nice to see the improvement with robotics year after year. Well, that's a wrap for my CES coverage this year. Also, talking to a lot of the brands this year, they did mention that they do check the comments. So if you have a comment that you want to give to a brand, feel free to leave it here because there is a good chance they may read it. Anyway, if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. As always, don't forget to subscribe for future content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.